All right, babies. It's that time again. Oh, yeah. We are in 1 Corinthians 3. And Paul's talking about kind of a continuation of 2, where he's saying, why are you guys being so carnal? Meaning, acting foolish within just your own limited thinking. Because you're spiritual now, so you should be being spiritual. I shouldn't be hearing about you being carnal. But yeah, there you have it. And what he's focusing on is, there was this ongoing dispute of whose camp excuse me, each one belonged to. Like, I'm in Peter's camp. No, I'm in Apollo's camp. No, I'm in Paul's camp, etc. And sure enough, isn't that what we have today? I think last I checked, I think it was over 200 different Christian denominations in the United States. Yeah. So that would be carnality. And Paul's saying, you're not of yourselves, and you're acting like you're all something special. And he's like, you might be helping God build and grow, but he's the one who actually makes it all happen, babies. So there might be divisions among you, but God's the one doing the real work. So stop it and focus on what's really happening. That's pretty much it. Nothing real exciting there, except me being in the wrong lane. And speaking of being in the wrong lane, as you know, I like to create teachings out of physical metaphors, because I think that's how we cultivate what Paul's talking about, staying in the spirit, is by connecting ourselves to the physicality of the world. Yeah, baby. Because he's put us in these bodies, so we're physical. But our motivation and our animation and our thinking and our doing, that should be generated spiritually. So we can't just be, you know, totally disconnected from what's around us. So just now I just changed lanes quickly, and now I'm, you know, back on track. And it just reminded me how in the spirit, my experience is, it's quite often just like that. It doesn't take much effort. It just takes an adjustment, and then you're back on track. And you feel God comforting you, helping you, leading you. And because your focus is now on that, it helps you to remain there. Because it's like, yeah, this is better. This feels better, rather than me flopping around like a fish in a boat. All right. So, what shall we say then? Well, let's just talk about what's happening, all right? I'm finishing up the school year. We have extra days because of the snow. That's the Northeast, people. Get used to it. Yeah, so we have today and tomorrow, regular days, and then 4 half days. Today I have 2 meetings. For 2 different students. One, I'll be very passive, just sitting there. And the other one, I'll be kind of leading the whole thing. Oh yeah, baby. That's why I have this. Because I thought if I just did this, they might think this is like too racy for a meeting. Even though it's summertime and I shouldn't really be wearing a scarf, I figured for the purposes of a meeting, it might be better just to cover up a little bit. And that way you don't see my turkey neck. At least not as much. But anyhow, yeah, let's talk about that. So, in those cases, in one case, I'm, like I said, it's passive. It's one of my, the student is on my caseload. There's 2 of us special ed teachers, and we split up the kids. There's only 30 kids in the school, private. They get sent to us because they're having emotional challenges. Frequently very serious, like a suicidality type of challenge. So the 2 kids are on my caseload, and the first one is just going to be kind of we just kind of send the kid off to their next situation. They've done enough with us, they're going to move on. So, great kid, super smart, super motivated, likely to be highly successful in whatever she does. Lots of fun, and because of that, causes people trouble because she's easily bored by nonsense and will make her own fun by saying things other people wouldn't necessarily say. But she'll say it because she knows she's right, and why not? So I get a kick out of that. Other people find it annoying, but that's because she's bringing attention to a problem that they're not addressing. So that's kind of how I feel it is with the spirit. Our behavior might be, off. We might be distracted. We might be being silly or trying to entertain people instead of really focusing on what it is that we really need to do most right now. And I feel like that's what the spirit does. Well, I shouldn't say that. I know for a fact that's what the spirit does. So if you don't know the spirit that way, what can I tell you? Start a conversation with God, keep it going, and keep asking Him, what is it I'm missing? Because I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling super motivated, so I must be missing something, because if you love me and you live in me, then I should be happy most of the time. So whatever I'm not doing, just let me know. Yeah, simple as that.